Hi everybody, Bonnie here. We left off yesterday with these squares. Hi, thank you for stopping by to see what's going on for Video Everyday April number 6. So the plan for today, or at least the plan for this video here, is to just lay these out on the table to see kind of how they'll work together and just how long of a cardigan, which is my ultimate goal, to use the granny squares up into a cardigan. So I will unpack this and get it laid out on the table. So I know I want the pinks on the bottom of the cardigan, and I guess I'm just going to set the two cakes and that tiny little bow over there. Let's see. Well, that's my little note, but I don't really need it anymore. I do remember that it's a 3.75. I did 6 rounds, and I am going around the whole granny square in single crochets. So that should be pretty easy when I go to put them all together. I don't know what stitch I'm going to use yet. I'm thinking maybe that one that you can't see. What's that one called? The mattress stitch, is that right? Wow, I have a lot of grays. And then the purple, I really wish there were more purple squares, but those, they must be like a transition color because there aren't a lot of the purple squares. And you know what, you guys? There's not a lot of white squares either. That was kind of a grayish white. That's a lighter one. And then that one's like more than half pink. I'm going to count that as pink. So a lot of gray, lots of gray ones. And I should take this thing out. Can I do it one-handed? There we go. All right, just set that aside. That one, it's kind of, I thought it was purple, but it looks mostly gray. So, ooh, that one's a lighter one. That'll go with the whites. And that looks lighter too. Maybe it's just how it's showing up on my phone camera. But yeah, because when you get them against the white, those are definitely like blue-gray. I can't believe I don't have a lot of whites. I was gonna have white around the top of it. I mean, I can always make more squares. So let's see. I just wanted to start with putting them out for the back of the cardigan. Let's see, that blue one. It's got a blue edge. And so we have 4 across. 4 across there, and that's all I have for white ones. Wow. Well, then we've got the gray. I think the purpley ones are gonna go more next to the pink. But then we have white and pink. I don't know. I'm just gonna set these two aside for now. Maybe I'll put those on the sleeve or something. All right, and then we've got some of these. See, that is a darker one. Just trying to find all of the lighter gray squares, and I think I gotta move my cakes out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Those look really blue compared to the gray. So how far down? Maybe one more row of gray. This is what I've got so far. One more row of gray. We'll do one more row of gray. Okay. I still have quite a few left. There's those purple. Wow, I just keep finding more. That's got a little purple on it. That sound you hear is the bread machine. We're having bread machine bread and fake chicken strip type things with Alfredo noodles and sauce. So it's like chicken Alfredo and bread for tonight. And salad. I do have salad. Anyway, all right, let's see. I've got a stack of grays that I'm just gonna set over there. And then we've got these pretty purple ones. Move my pinks out of the way. It's kind of like, I don't know if I like that one. I might put that one on the sleeve or something, because it just looks like there's something not quite right with that square, the way the color pooled on it. That one is very pretty. 3 and 4. All right, now it's time for the pink, the best colors ever. There are some with purple in there. Like, that's kind of funky how it turned out. But that's okay. All right, and then we've got the bright pinks would be the very bottom. So let's see here. We've got this, a pretty bright one. That's lighter. That looks really small. It's gonna be fun, guys. Putting all these squares together. All right, so then we have this row that's kind of pinks and purples, purpley. And the very last row, or bottom row, will be the really bright pinks. Let's see, there's fuzzies all over that one. And that one is kind of a light. So I need one more darker pink. I'm right in front of a window, I'm sorry. The lighting keeps going crazy. And that is the red machine. Oh, I need to go take the stuff off of the sides of the bread machine. It beeps so that you check to make sure all the flour gets in there. So go do that. All right, Toastmaster. I really like this bread machine. It doesn't blink like it's blinking. That's just how my camera is making it look. In real life, it's not blinking. So move it out a little. Look inside. Yeah. Oh, see how that stuff gets up there? So I've got to knock it back in there, and then we add a little bit more water. You guys, I'm really not good at vlogging. Isn't this cup really cute though? I love it. It's totally from the 80s. I remember my mom getting this at the grocery store, I think. Alright, so now I need to open this up. Put a little bit of water in it. It's going to make a slushing sound. I'm not putting all of this in. Smells very doughy. Can't wait for it to smell really good in here when it starts to bake. All right, back to the table. Okay, so here's the squares. You know, I should get a measuring tape and measure, but I do also have the it's kind of a sweater-ish, well, not really a sweater, cardigan over, I don't know what you would call it. It's just like this weird sleeveless thing that I love. So I'm gonna get that and put it on top of this to see how long this is. Wow, so I might have overestimated the length. This is, it's like got a tiny little sleeve. I want something with sleeves, but I really love this. It's Fashion Bug. Do you guys remember Fashion Bug? I totally miss them. I miss them and I miss Payless. That's where I used to buy all my clothes and shoes. Anyway, so it's got this flare thingy, and I kind of wanted it to be about the length of the flare that comes out. I think the width is good. It totally is fine that way. And then the sleeves, I'm just gonna do my own thing to try to like build a sleeve. But that's a little bit too long. This is like a dress, and that's not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna take this brown jacket thingy off, take out some of those squares, probably some of those gray squares, and then get the pink ones in there. What if I just fold this over, maybe? There we go. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't want the white on the top, plus I only have just a few. Let's take out 2 rows of the gray and the white. Fold that like that. You guys, I have no idea what I'm doing. I hope this works. Okay. We'll move everything up to where it kind of was up there. We'll get to these. Here come the pinks. Okay. So then I guess I'll just take that totally off so I can move these up. So the purple kind of be in the middle of my back, I guess, and then we've got that. All right, I need to put this brown thingy back over it. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, I might add one more row of pink on the bottom, and then I think that will be a good like back. My plan is to get all of the back panel stitched together, all the squares, and then do the sides. I don't plan on doing buttons or anything like that. I just plan on having it opened, and then after I get the sides kind of attached, I can see how that'll work, and the sleeves I will do last. So I get, I think one more row of pink would be really good. Let's get the really bright ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Yeah, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that one is upside down. Well, now it is. All right. So, do you see my vision? I can kind of see it. Let's take this off. All right. So these squares, I just need to make sure they're where I want them to be, and then I'm going to take them off the table in order so that when I sew them together I know, okay, this is the one I start with. Like I did with those Jada blankets of all the squares, I just had them in a pile, but they were piled a certain way as to which square was next to the others. And I can see that these are really gray and not blue gray. Like that is more of a blue. And gray. Okay, and then this one is, no, that one I think looks better there. That's really, it bulges me out. I'm not really liking this square or this one because they aren't the pretty grays. Let's see here. Bolt, you want to say hi? Yeah, She is something else, that cat. Hi, Bolt. Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay. Roll and stretch. She wants me to pet her. And shake a leg, Bolt. Anyway, let's go back to the cardigan. Oh, you're coming too? Okay. So I really like how the colors look this way. From this angle. This square is a little lighter. If you hear chewing, that's Bolt's having a snack. Now, let's grab this pile of gray and look for one that's kind of like a bluish gray. Ooh, that one. Maybe? No, that's really light. Ooh, this one. This one. Yes. Okay. But then we've got that darker one, but that kind of goes with the purples, unless I move this purple up here. And then that's kind of like a purpley row. And then this, yeah. So then I have like a really light grayish blue on top, or the first row. Second row is a little darker gray, yeah, and then we've got the purpley, and then we have a hole. So I need to get a pink one, just on the other side of the table. So here we go. All right, we're done with the grays. Here's a pile of pinks, kind of a lighter purpley pink. That works. Okay, let's get these ones out of the way. It looks pretty good for the back. The only thing is this row, this row has got, you know, like the grays in the middle, and I don't have another one like that. I could make another one like that. I might have to do that because it's going to bother me, even though it's on the back, but I will know. I think I just accidentally stopped recording. I hope I was recording all the other stuff. So anyway, as I was saying, I think I'm going to have to make another square that resembles these three because this is going to bother me. What if I take that row, just take it out? Let's see. Okay, take that row out. Okay, so I'm going to just push these ones up. But that shortens it, so I know I'm gonna need another row. And I really love pink. I could just do another row of pink. I like this row. This row that's a little darker than the ones that are below it, so we'll do that. And is this one upside down? Nope, that one's just smaller. Okay, I came around the table so that the colors are a little bit like different shades just because of the lighting. And I'm liking how this looks, but this square is worrying me because it's really, it's like tight. I was crocheting that one tight. So let me grab my pinks here. Now this one's got, that's pretty. Maybe I'll move that one down and put that one right there. Let's see here. I need 4 more squares. 4 more. And then the back, I'm gonna call it good and get those put together. I think the bottom is, those are the darkest ones that I've got. So I need to move those ones down and fit in 4 more of the lighter ones. That one's a little bit purpley. So is this one. It's probably hard for you guys to tell, but there are different shades of pinks and some look a little bit more purple. Let's see. And then this one should switch with this one. And I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. I have to keep reminding myself that it's just a cardigan. Okay, I think this is good. What do you guys think? I think the colors are looking good. So the gray will be the top and the pink will be the bottom. Oh, I want to do pockets. I love pockets. So I'll have to do that too. Okay, here we go. Part 1 of the Granny Square Cardigan adventure, I guess. Thank you for coming along with me today and for watching. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.